kiss me down in Mississippi, but darling, don't forget me when you're gone. And miss me all the way in Tennessee. Follow all your big dreams on your own, and I'll be home. I'll be home where your restless heart needed a new start. And it took you oh so far away to the city streets, far away from me and the fields of memories. So when you miss me, let the words pour out in a melody. Kiss me down in Mississippi, but darling, don't forget me when you're gone. And miss me all the way in Tennessee. Follow all your big dreams on your own. And when you settle down and need some solid ground, you can always know that I'll be home. I'll be home where your restless heart needed a new start. And it took you oh so far away to the city streets, far away from me and the fields of memories. So when you miss me, let the words pour out in a melody. Kiss me down in Mississippi, but darling, don't forget me when you're gone. And miss me all the way in Tennessee. Follow all your big dreams on your own. And when you settle down and need some solid ground, you can always know that I'll be home. I wanted you to stay, but I always knew your dreams were bigger than this town that you outgrew. I know one day I'll be the one that you come home to. So lean on this once you touch my lips and kiss me down in Mississippi, but darling, don't forget me when you're gone. And miss me all the way in Tennessee. Follow all your big dreams on your own. Oh, kiss me down in Mississippi, but darling, don't forget me when you're gone. And miss me all the way in Tennessee. Follow all your big dreams on your own. And when you settle down and need some solid ground, you can always know that I'll be
You know, I've always wanted to be in a band. This is as close as I'll ever get, but I'm not real sure yeah. Speaking of playing, how did y'all end up with fiddle and mandolin? That's not something you would think for, younger people would be that involved in.
You're right, and we weren't the coolest back in the day.
All of our friends were out playing, and we were at bluegrass festivals, which we loved. But I actually started my great-grandfather, which I never met, but I saw his fiddle sitting on the shelf at my grandmother's house, and it kind of sparked my interest. And he was from Atala County, and he played in a family band where they'd, get together on the weekends and play for the community. And so I learned from Norman Mellon, who came down to Mississippi specifically to research old-time fiddlers, and he taught in the public school district in Starkville, Mississippi. And that's how we kind of got our start.
So, and then you kind of followed her lead, is that right?
I did. Little sister had to do everything the big sister was doing. I actually started on classical piano and would follow, my mom and dad and I would follow Hannah around in her string band. And eventually I just got tired of sitting in the audience, and I said, I think I'm going to pick something up. So I actually decided to play the banjo. And I went to Larry Wallace, who's an amazing banjo player in Starkville, and he actually now lives in South Mississippi. And I told him I wanted to play the banjo. I was 11 years old, and he said, nope, you're a mandolin player. So I picked up the mandolin, started playing probably a month later with them. Wasn't my proudest, but we developed, and here we are. This is where we are now.
So obviously there's been a lot of influences. You've mentioned family. We've sort of made a tie with family with MEC, which makes y'all being here at our 70th so much special. Your grandfather, Jack Brunt, who's from Kosciuszko, was an MEC board member. So obviously a big supporter of y'all's, and I'm sure he's smiling down as big as he could be today. More importantly, your grandmother Pauline's with you today, and that has to be a special. So we welcome her.
We are proud Mississippians.
So y'all started honing your music. You decided to move to Nashville, but as sisters, how's that worked out for you? I mean, has there ever been any of those moments where you're going, why did I do this?
Of course not. We're perfect.
Yeah.
I think the fact that we don't live together is a good thing, because we're still best friends.
I mean, we've been touring together for 16 years, so at this point, I mean, we've got it down.
If it's going to happen, it's already happened.
Yeah.
So when y'all are collaborating, what is it that gets you kind of started when you think about not only the melodies, the instrumental part of it, but the vocals? Where do you begin in that process?
You know, Hannah and I both started as instrumentalists first, so that's typically where it starts. When we're songwriting, usually it'll start with a melody or a riff on the mandolin, or it could just be inspiration from whoever we're listening to at the time. And then we bring that into the room, and sometimes the chorus starts first, or the verse, and it kind of crafts its way through. The more people you get in the room, more influence, and eventually it's a song.
Well, y'all also are a little talented too. You have a book.
We do.
And that's something that, I guess y'all, recipes and road stories, I guess the story, what prompts the stories in the book?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we've been touring for 16 years, so we have heard all kinds of stories.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of the stories in here kind of circle around or center around Mississippi. We played a lot on the coast right after Katrina, and so there are a lot of cool stories in there. The Mockingbird Cafe and this fundraiser. It really highlights how special Mississippi is when you hear the stories about from Pennsylvania to Mississippi in this book, and it's just like, wow, it's a special place.
And then everywhere you go, someone feeds you really well.
Especially in Mississippi, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
So we gathered those recipes, and so it's a story, and then usually there's a recipe that follows that ties into the story. Just about our adventures since we were 11 years old and younger.
So when we finish, will y'all be outside and can visit with some of the folks if they have more questions?
That song we just sang, actually, we have T-shirts, Kiss Me in Mississippi. That's a song we wrote together. We have T-shirts, and I hear we're running a special today. Anybody who buys a T-shirt gets a kiss from Hannah.
Well,
right, Hannah?
And Zach.
Well, we really appreciate you being here. Will y'all do a couple of more songs for us?
We certainly will. We have a couple more for y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Caroline Melby, Hannah Melby, HanaLena.
This is one y'all might know. Feel free to sing along. I feel so bad, I got a worried mind.
I'm so lonesome all the time since my baby said goodbye on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where the fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleeping eyes, how happy I'd be. I'm gonna see my baby again, gonna be with some of my friends. Maybe I'll be happy again on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where the fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Take it away, Zach. That familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. Oh, I'd never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all again for having us. We are so glad to be here today. Proud Mississippians right here.
Absolutely.
Wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Wherever I go, you're coming along. Yeah, you're in my blood, capturing my soul now. Yeah, you're in my heart, and that's where you belong.
All right.
Well, you're hot and you're cold, not always easy to hold, and you're hard to impress. It sounds funny, but you might be the best friend that I have. 'Cause whenever you're gone and I'm left all alone, well, the world seems worse. Though I didn't really like you at first, I was wrong about that. Wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Wherever I go, you're coming along. Yeah, you're in my blood, capturing my soul now. Yeah, you're in my heart, and that's where you belong. We talk too much and you act so tough, but I can see right through. I don't really feel sorry for you. Yeah, you're one of a kind. And you got me thinking about all kinds of colors in your winsome smile. Can I stay with you for a while? You won't like the sunshine. 'Cause wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Wherever I go, you're coming along. Yeah, you're in my blood, capturing my soul now. Yeah, you're in my heart, and that's where you belong. I'm the first to confess you clean up all right. I never thought you'd be a sight for sore eyes, but everyone get me wrong. And if you ever leave, I would sure think be sad. I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, I would drink an ocean for you. I probably already have. 'Cause wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Wherever I go, you're coming along. Yeah, you're in my blood, capturing my soul now. Yeah, you're in my heart, and that's where you belong. 'Cause wherever I go, I'm taking you with me. Wherever I go, you're coming along. Yeah, you're in my blood, capturing my soul now. Yeah, you're in my heart, and that's where you belong. Thank you all. Thank you so much.